Hello, this is Tom from Abivin. Today, I would like to take you on a quick tour around our pioneering solution for route optimization, Abivin vRoute. First of all, to get started, you must inform the system with your organization chart. As you can see here, the information fields are designed in a way allowing user to define a hierarchy in the organization instead of just a purely descriptive listing. Other options fields of information include first weekday and working days within a week, as well as precise location including latitude and longitude. Also with the physical address, opening and close time, as well as time break if applicable in certain parts of the organization. Next, we move on to the master data. The first of three compulsory master data is partners. Basically, this is your list of customers and people who you will be dealing with on a daily basis. And there are certain information fields that will later on be conditions for the machine to run its algorithm. Here include which part of the organization that the partners work directly with, or in certain case buy directly from, um, whether it is a new customer, or is it a branch or a subsidiary of an existing customer, whether that partner receive their goods only by bike or by truck, or can be both. Loading time at certain locations, who will be the point of contact of that partner, opening time, close time, as well as time window, in which is one of the more important conditions for the algorithm to run, is whether to see at what time does that partner prefer to receive the goods or the delivery, etc. And you can condition more than one time zone for a day in this situation, as seen here. Other important things in this area is the address setting, in which you can use the physical address as well as the latitude and longitude. You can use either with many different maps that applications that currently Abivin using. You can use either Abivin or Google, and to choose the right one that you feel comfortable with showing your location. The second part is products. Not only do we have real-time update on the inventory management, when you add new products into our system, there are certain conditions you can set for the data, including one of the more important thing is the product temperature, ambient, chilled, or frozen. These will be set accordingly to the right vehicle. So this is also one of the conditions for the machine to calculate which would be the best route for you to go. Start date, end date, product category, where is it available within your organization, the the dimensions of the case, or the box. This is to do with 3D loading, which will be shown later on in this video. So, and the third master data here is transportation. This is also the final one of the three compulsories that I've mentioned earlier. So we have, first of all, this is a list of vehicles, or we say transportations. First of all, we choose which part of the organization that this vehicle belong to, name of the vehicle, code of the vehicle, the plate, license plate, type of vehicle, whether it's truck, bike, barge, etc. And The temperature, this is the important one, in which you must set either is it just do ambient goods, or it can also do chilled and or frozen goods. This will help the machine to understand and calculate and assign the right type of vehicles to the right type of truck, the right side type of good accordingly. This this is the volume and the weight of the vehicle, running stop time of the vehicle, lunch break time if you want to add that in for your calculation, speed, and also whether is you can assign a default driver or not, and also you can see whether it's your internal vehicle or this is a subcontractor one, in which we can also have a function showing the cost within their calculation as well. So once you have done with all your in master data, then we move on to the transactional data, in which, as you can see here, this is the list of orders within a day for you to give to your machine to understand, and then it will start to do the calculation for you. As you can see in here, for example, this is a typical order list in which it will show the order code, order date, from depot to customer, order time window, open time, close time, and the name and like order list of what are the products being ordered. So once you have entered all your master data as well as your transactional data, you go to the planning tab, which is our primary function for our software right now, planning and route optimization. We have prepared an example for you here to see. So once you have all the information, this is the interface that you will see, and above will be the map area, with below is the listing of the vehicles, as well as a demonstration of that vehicle loadings, as well as stops that it will go through within a day. You can either see all the route planning, or you can see planning for one or a certain vehicle. And once you can, when you click inside, it will also show you the information of the vehicle running, at what time did it arrive, and at what time did it leave a certain partner or customer or client, what type of vehicle it is, what type of temperature is it prepared for, and all other related information can be all found when you click to the according part of the interface. Another thing that I would like to show you guys here is the interaction between the web app and the mobile app. So this is a streaming of my phone simultaneously with the web app running. For example, if this is the interface for the driver, which is also the one that the drivers of the user will use, and the web app will be used by the administration. And here you can see, for example, if I want to assign this route planning for 10 stops within a day, the date of 26th of October 2022, and I believe that this is the correct planning for that certain vehicle, then I will put lock. This lock button basically will put all this route planning from the planning phase into the implementation phase. As you can see here, once the information is locked, it will be immediately updated to the phone of the driver. And you can see here, this information is for the driver on the 26th of October 2022. So that driver will see this on his or her phone. And the planning basically will be the planning here will become the execution plan for that driver. And so the driver will see this user interface. First of all, he or she will go to the warehouse, in which they will have the order information, the check-in using GPS, as well check-in using the camera on their phone, as well as confirmation for the order status. And after that, then they will be able to go on the way. First of all, moving on the first customer, for example, they will be going to Long Biên, Hanoi, Vietnam. Once they click into the customer name, then they will have the option to directly click on the direction button, which will reroute them to the map interface immediately, and they can start the navigation to the customer. Second part will be phone number, in which once they click it, they can call the point of contact of that customer so that the delivery can be done. They also have the option to check in with GPS here, and also with a picture here. This part is order code and with all the information of the order. And they also can update the delivery result, which is complete and how much they collected, or is partly delivered, and for that partly delivery, how much have they collected. And if they couldn't deliver, then what is the reasons, whether the store is closed or the partner refused to receive the goods. And once everything's done, they can give the phone for the client to sign, and that's it. Then they can submit the form and move on to their second and third customers of the day, and so on until they finish the day. So that is the basics of Abivin vRoute. Another highly sought after function of Abivin vRoute is the 3D loading model, in which, as you can see here, for example, on this day, truck number 995 with 5 customers in their task, and then you can also see the 3D loading plan for that certain truck, which is demonstrated in a 3D version of it as well, and with all the details of the cases and all the items in the order list for each customer. The system also calculates which customer will be delivered to first, so that their goods will be loaded onto the truck last, and so on until the goods for the last customer will be loaded on the container first. So this is how it will help the consumer have a more intelligent or a more efficient way to load their truck before get started with all the tasks that they are in charge of. Other things that we allow the customer to do mapping is we can also help the customer to short their truck loading time with shift code or time slots. Basically, if a certain warehouse only have 1 or 2 loading docks, then it will be unwise to have 5 or 10 trucks getting in at the same time. It will be a waste of resources. We have this calculation in which, fitting to the order listing, and the number of loading docks and the time slots that each branch or depot of your organizations have available, then we will calculate and assign a certain time slot for each vehicle to come in to get their goods for the task without conflicting and wasting time of other vehicle waiting without doing anything. So that is the basic of Abivin vRoute. If you have any more question, do not hesitate to contact us or visit us at abivin.com. Thank you for your time and hope to see you again soon.